Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be replacing the spark plugs on a 2012 Honda Civic.
If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm happy to have you here. Thank you to all of my returning viewers. It greatly helps the channel. Now let's get started. The top cover here has two slots that you need to turn counterclockwise, about 45 degrees. Give it a quick tug on the left and the right side and the cover will come off.
Once you remove the cover, you're going to have access to all four ignition coils, and the spark plugs are located right underneath there. You're going to have to undo all these clips, 10mm screws on each one. So we're going to get all these screws out. Now to remove the connectors, all you really need to do is just pull on this push down here. That'll release the tab and you can get it to come off. Now this can get really stuck sometimes. There's a lot of dirt that can get built up in there. So if it does get stuck, here's how you can get around that. Grab yourself either a flathead, something like this, or a small angle pick. And what you can do is when you come down, you push down on the tab. See, this one barely moves. So you can help it a little bit by getting under here and releasing it. Just be very careful if you're gonna do that method, because if you pull on that small tab too hard, you can break it. So just be very careful. So now these coils, you can just lift them up, put them to the side here. And now we have access to all the spark plugs.
So you're going to need a spark plug socket. This is going to be a 5/8 and it has a rubber insert to hold the spark plug when you pull it out. You're going to need to attach an extension to it and break these off by hand.
So I know it could be tempting to use an electric gun right here, or ratchet, to pull them out. But if you're new to DIY and don't really have much experience doing this, just do them one at a time. And also only remove one at a time, because you don't want to have all four of these bores exposed. So see how the spark plug gets held in here because of the rubber insert? So you can pull it out and replace it with the new spark plugs. So we're going to be using these spark plugs here. This is the part number I'm using. Now before you install them, you always want to make sure that they are pretty much the same length, like this, and that the threads match. So what you can do is you can grab one on top of the other and just make sure the threads match. If they fit into each other, then you know you have the right thread. You definitely don't want to cross thread, and you don't want one bigger than the other, because then you can bend a valve. So now you just grab the new spark plug, slide it in here, and you'll see it's going to help hold on in there. And then you can easily just slide it down in. Torque spec on the spark plugs are going to be 18 Newton meters or 13 foot-pounds. There you go. And we're going to do this for the rest of them. Alright, so now once you got all your spark plugs installed and torqued correctly, now you just got to put your ignition coils back in. And for these screws, start them by hand first. Make sure you get a few threads in before you go and use your electric tool. I would highly recommend you do these all by hand and use only hand tools. Unless you are very familiar with your gun and you know its strength, only hand tools. Place the cover on. You have the two grommet holes over here, one on each side. Line those up. Push down. And then turn the plastic screw here.
I hope this video was helpful. Let me know down in the comments what you think. So if you found value from the video, subscribe to the channel and check out my other videos that provide step-by-step instructions and share tips and tricks along the way. Share a video with someone who you think can benefit from my channel as well, and I'll see you in the next one.